What's up, everybody? Herb from the Herb N Rodg Podcast coming at you with a quick video. Had to discuss the unfortunate Jam Miller injury that everyone kind of learned about yesterday. While you're here, please like and subscribe. 15 away from 500 subscribers here on YouTube. Check us out. Give us a chance. By now, everyone's heard about it. Jam Miller injured. They say anything from a broken collarbone, dislocated collarbone to an upper body injury. All we know is definitely 1,000% he's out. He will be missing the Florida State game and most likely Louisiana Monroe and Wisconsin as well. Then you have a bye week before Georgia. Do you want your lead back having his first game against Georgia? Who knows? That's not for me to determine. That's for the team and Jam himself to determine. So that'll be down the road. What we do know is he misses Florida State, right? And at least a couple games. What happens next? Well, Richard Young, of course, steps up, is what we're assuming, into that RB1 situation. But in recent weeks, Daniel Hill's been making a great push. I think a lot of people thought of him maybe your third down or goal line short yardage back. But even Kalen DeBoer said he's been underrated as a pass catcher. So getting more out of the backfield there and just more usage for him than you might have thought. So both of those two you expect to step up. Transfer Draylon Washington was brought in kind of as a multi-purpose back. I can get several different things, and I think his usage will probably stay the same as far as that goes. Still be able to use him in any different positions. So really, it kind of gets down to A.K. Deer, which many of us thought was next up on the depth chart, the freshman, who might not get as much burn this time. Now you're in situations where, hey, you want to get him some run in Florida State. You want to get him some run against Louisiana Monroe. You want to see him in more situations just in case something else happens or you get another injury. So expect A.K. Deer to get a lot more playing time. And I say a lot. Don't know how much he was actually going to get before, maybe a few scattered carries, but I do think they'll need to at least take a look at him. And then Kevin Riley, who seems like he's been kind of the lost man in the rotation or the last man out. Maybe you see a little bit more of him as well. So I think one thing, the team has already had injuries, and I think the coaching staff has already started preparing. Now, you've already seen it in the offensive line and the defensive line. I think all camp, the team has been thinking, look, the one thing that could derail this season really is injuries. We need to be prepared for that. You can't let one position here or there really ruin the whole season. So I think the coaching staff has been prepared. And don't get me wrong, there's no way to spin it. Losing your lead running back, your RB1, 2 weeks before your first game is never a positive. There's no way to look at that. There's no way to spin that. But in this situation, I believe Alabama's ready. I believe we've had a good stable of backs. I believe we have depth to that position. And I believe that the team will be able to move forward. Now, did see this mentioned online. One thing that you might get hurt is in pass protection. Because Jam Miller was really good at that. The other guys are going to have to step up in that regard, especially, like I said, if there's injuries along the offensive line. Can't falter back there as well. I think they'll be ready. I think Richard Young has wanted a bigger shot at things. I think Daniel Hill all summer, all fall, all spring has been, just chomping at the bit for a bigger role. And again, you brought in the transfer Draylon Washington for a reason. I think that we are prepared to weather this storm. And I think going forward, Alabama will be fine at the running back position. Best wishes to Jam Miller, man. Get well soon, man. Hope the timetable is good for you. And, you hate it for him. This was the season. He'd been waiting. He didn't get as many carries as he wanted last year. He was now the lead back. This was going to kind of be his year. You're seeing the pictures of him looking jacked. I mean, roughly okay. You just see him looking jacked and ready to go. So hate to see that for him, but wish him a speedy recovery. The rest of the team, just time to step up. Roll Tide, everybody.